Hello and welcome to Sibos 2018 in Sydney. I'm Hannah Wallace, and with me now is Paul Walvik-Joynt of Nets, and we're going to be talking about open and instant as enablers for business and consumers. Hello Paul, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you again as well.
Now we're talking about open and instant, and with open banking, APIs and instant payments at the top of people's agenda, what I'd like to hear from you is what the synergies are between them and how they're helping banks.
Well, I think the instant payments is becoming prevalent around the world with very many implementations. We have a number of implementations that we've completed, and the synergies that we see around PSD2 is actually that the instant payment rails are enabling a broad set of payments, but then when you get PSD2 and open banking, it's sort of like an added distribution channel which opens up even more possibilities. And the synergies are, you can think of it as everything that we do in the network economy. So you have the possibility to utilize the instant payment rails.
Yep.
They're open with APIs. You can combine them with services, so the ultimate goal of the payment becoming a non-event and the business event of putting things together is the event. So I think that's where the main synergies actually lie in this field.
All right, and why are instant payments so important to the digital enablement, and what benefits do they bring?
Well, any process that we see today for consumers and businesses is largely driven by the fact that we want it to be fast and we want it to be digital. And we want it to have a great customer experience to it. So the enablers of the instant payment is really to ensure that all of the friction parts which are connected to the payment are taken away. All of the information that you need in order to enable a great broad digital experience is there once you can use ISO 20022 and a broad set of data services connected to the payment. So once you have those two elements, that's really what is driving sort of the differentiator that the customers will see and is driving the digital agenda. And I think that is also what is sort of speeding up business, and you see those elements put into play are so crucial in sort of large transformations, smaller transformations, whatever you do, those parts where you can nick off a little bit of time, a little bit of friction, it all adds up and creates something fantastic in the end.
Wonderful, and finally then, instant payment seems to be an enabler for P2P, but what's the potential for corporates and B2B?
Yeah, so typically you see in the countries where instant payments are deployed, and we see that with our real-time 24/7 implementations, that it all starts with P2P, some P to merchant parts and so forth. But what I think is also happening now is the fact that interoperability is built in, so that in Europe, globally, we will see more and more interoperability that will enable faster, cheaper cross-border payments. Keeping the domestic agenda going means that companies will have the possibility to not only in their own country, but across trade lines and across country lines, they will have the possibility to act faster, and the whole process connecting to the shipment of goods, credit finance, all of those elements will come together nicely when you have interoperability and you have the ability to do faster payments domestically and then internationally. And I think that will significantly change the way businesses look at very complex processes today that they don't want to attack because the capabilities aren't there. Once you have instant payments, interoperability, and global reach, it's there. The only thing you need to take care of then is be safe. So you need to deal with the cyber threat, but that's a whole different issue.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, this has been really insightful. Thank you very much, Paul.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching.